Hello and welcome, it's Jilly Cube. Today I'm kind of going back to basics a bit in doing a flip cup pour. So it's a very easy beginner's pour, and this week I have put out in 2024 a brand new beginners of how to make up acrylic fluid art ready for painting, and then showing you a basic techniques. So that's already out. Check out my latest videos, and if you're a beginner and you want to know how to make up your own pouring medium to do acrylic pouring, then it's all there. It is all there. Okay, I'm going back and doing a flip cup. It's very basic and it's very easy. So they're just leftover colours. This is the cyan blue, or I think it's called. I think it is. I'm going to put a bit of the deep red in there. So it's just loading up your cup. I think people call this a dirty cup pour. Just loading up your cup with your colours, and any that you choose. You can set out to just do some basic monochrome colours and load them one after the other. That's really lovely to do. I'm using up all these really nice and bright, vibrant paints today, so I've had them made up a while now, so I thought I can do a flip cup. It's going to be quite bright, isn't it, I think, but we'll just see how it turns out. So just continue loading your cup. Okie doke, I think that should do this particular little canvas. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to put some paint on my very edges. So when I come to run the paint off, this paint will just go over the edge. So you don't have to do this. All my paints come pre-treated, meaning they're gessoed, whatever you call it. So I don't really have to do any preparation to my canvas because it's already done. So the flip cup is, you hold it and you literally flip it. Nice and quick. Nice and quick. As you get more used to doing that, it won't be so fearful. Some people, you know, fear that they're going to get paint everywhere, and that very well can happen if you're starting off and you don't hesitate. So I'm going to pour some white down in between these. That looks like some beautiful colours there. So basically I'm just taking it up to the top, grabbing around your soft cup and pulling. So it's kind of a flip and lip. I'm lipping the cup back through. Ooh, that's nice, nice. Those bright, vibrant colours. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I need a cloth. I know I've only got dry one. Silly Jilly. So my cake is my cake. Jeez. My canvas is sitting on a cake tray, so I can just take it off and very slowly, like take it easy squeezy. Just tilt it over your edges. We'll do the back edge first, the edge closest to you. Now tilt it nice and slow. If you see a particular thing that you want to keep in your canvas, then obviously you don't want to tilt it off. So just try and be mindful of that, thinking, oh, I like that bit, so I want to save that bit. Let's go back down the other end. Ooh. Oh, I like those reds that have come up in this. That's beautiful. You might think this is a whole load of wasted paint over the edge, but you can scrape all that paint back up and reuse it maybe for a base coat on another canvas. But remember, it's mostly pouring medium in the paints. I will link in the first comment the new video out of making up your paints if you're not savvy with the making up your own fluid art paints. So it will be there. Just grabbing a wet cloth. So that looks pretty nice. I don't think I want to tilt any more off, but always try to re-center so you haven't got too much paint sitting in one area. That's gorgeous. I have done a couple of flip cups lately, you know, gone back to doing a couple of flip cups and I love them. So what I'm going to do now is, this is just a heat wand. It doesn't blow it anywhere. It's just adding a bit of heat that'll burst the air bubbles and it will help the paint absorb into the canvas. And if you so wish, it will bring up any cells, but that's getting beautiful kind of bolder cells all on its own. And then it's got this really weird effect like a snake going through it. That is quite lovely. That is a stunner. I'm going to bring my camera down and show you close up of this, because it has got some weird and wonderful effects in it. I'd like you to see close up, but I'm loving that. Even with a coat of varnish, whether it be a gloss or flat, coat of resin really makes the colours pop. Look at this kind of weird effect with the white there. It's like almost like a spine going through all sausages. And look at those boulder cells. Kind of look like big boulders in there. Oh, getting a shade over it. Look at those. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at those weird ones. Some really weird and wonderful things do pop up in your pores sometimes, and you can never replicate it exactly, that's for sure. That's what's wonderful about this art form. You will never get two exactly the same. Look at that. Really happy with that. It's used up a few leftover paints for me. It's made a lovely little piece. And if you want to try very easy flip cup pour but with very wonderful effects, you try this one. Well, my lovelies, I will say bye for now. I hope that you got a bit of joy out of that one, as I do. Remember, it's your paint, your art, your rules, your way. And another message I like to give to you: if you're feeling sad, lonely or upset for any reason, please ring a family member or a friend. If that isn't available to you, then a helpline. So of course Jilly wasn't happy just leaving it at that lovely piece. I wanted to experiment a bit further, and I must say I am really happy that I did. And that's what sometimes you've got to do to see the different effects, or if you can create something new and show people. But I'm never afraid to just keep pushing on, and sometimes it has been at the detriment of the piece of art and I've ruined it, but this time it really was fun and I loved it. That was just some black with Australian Floetrol to get those absolutely gorgeous cells. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I did absolutely love it. So I'll just show you what it would have looked like if I'd have left it like that. I was whizzing over with the heat wand. So those, just doing that swipe through, it left some absolutely beautiful gem-like cells. Couldn't have been happy with the cells it created. But continue watching, because I continued to do a further technique which I don't think I've ever combined all of the three, meaning a dirty pour, an Aussie swipe, and I'm actually going to do a chaos blow in certain strategic parts of this. You watch on and it turns out so stunning. So as you can see, creating all those different techniques in one piece, it really did turn out beautiful, and it's just given me so many ideas now for combining the different techniques and even the chaos blow to get sort of that lovely feathering effect. And I've got the cells in there, got everything in there. Colours are so bright and vibrant. Again, this one was from my paints that I'd mixed up from my mixing video, which are linked down below in the description box that's underneath the video. So look at this, it dried beautifully, and it just is so much to see in this piece. I am definitely exploring this further. I couldn't be more happier with it. So my lovelies, thank you so much for joining me. I'm always appreciative of you continuing to watch, comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'd love to leave the message that if you're feeling sad, lonely or upset, please ring a family member or a friend, or if that isn't available to you, there is always a helpline. Until next time, bye for now.